Hi everyone, for today's video I'm going to be talking about and doing my makeup with some of my favorite summer makeup this season. I'm going to be doing two videos, so the first video is what you're going to be seeing today. It's going to be, me applying my makeup, and then the next video, which I'm going to film right after this, is going to be me talking about and basically reviewing all of the summer makeup that I loved this season. So I'm really excited to get into today's video. I feel like the summer makeup from this season is some of the best that I've ever seen. I love the products that I've tried this summer. I love the new products that came out. I love all of the products that I discovered this season. And summer makeup is my favorite. I know that lots of people love fall makeup, and this will kind of be my last time doing summer makeup this year, and I will probably be doing some more fall tutorials in the coming weeks. But summer makeup is my favorite. I love a lightweight base. I love a shimmery glossy eye. Love my pinky brown nudes, love the bronze skin. So yeah, summer makeup is definitely my element. I love summertime makeup, and I'm really excited to do my makeup today and show you guys all of the summer makeup that I have been loving these past few months. I don't have any primer favorites. I usually don't wear primer, so I'm just going to skip that step. But for my foundation, I'm going to be mixing together two products that I just fell in love with this summer. One being the Beauty Bakery Instabake. I have mine in the shade 33N. I really like this foundation. This is a full coverage foundation, and although I don't love full coverage foundations as much as I used to, this one was so nice in the hot weather. It looked so beautiful on the skin. It lasts so long. So really liked this foundation this season. And then a tinted moisturizer that I've worn so much is the LA Girl Tinted Foundation, and I have mine in the shade Tawny. I want to mix these two together for today's look. I just feel like it's going to give me a great balance of natural skin with a full coverage, and I think I'm gonna really like it. So I'm doing about equal parts of both. I think I have a little bit more of my LA Girl Tinted Foundation over here, and I'm gonna mix these two together. The shades are pretty much identical, which is nice because I find that both of these shades match me really well. So I'm going to dot it on my skin, and I'm going to blend it out with a sponge. I've actually never mixed these two together before, so I'm really excited to see what it looks like. Our roommate got a tree, and it's being delivered right now. So oh my god, the combination of these two products is gorgeous. I'm absolutely going to be doing this again. These are just two of some of my favorite base products, honestly, in my collection. And the fact that these just look so good together, I'm in love. It's so skin-like, but it gave me the most beautiful coverage. For my concealer, I'm using the Kaja Don't Settle Concealer. I really love this concealer. I love the consistency. It's very thin. I also like the coverage of it. It's a pretty true medium coverage, and that works great for me considering my base is a bit more full coverage right now. I've had the Kaja Don't Settle Concealer for quite some time now, but this summer is really the time where I discovered my true love for it. It also really reminds me of a concealer that I had a long time ago that's been now discontinued, and that was the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. But the Kaja Don't Settle Concealer is a great dupe, and I like it pretty much just as much as my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. So just going to blend it out underneath my eyes. It's such a pretty concealer, and I think the combo of these is going to look gorgeous. I have a few bronzers that I've really liked this season, but the Tower 28 Bronzino in Best Coast probably, I don't know. I don't want to say it's my favorite one, but I think it's the most unique, and I was very surprised on this being a favorite of mine this summer. So I am going to be using it in today's video. Just going in with my e.l.f. Airbrush Precision Brush, the one that looks like this. Yeah, I definitely had a few other favorite bronzers, and if you guys want to see those bronzers, stay tuned for my whole roundup of all of my favorite summertime products. But the Tower 28 bronzer in Bronzino is such a good shade. It's such a good consistency. It blends into the skin very nicely, and it's a really unique bronzer in my opinion. It's cream, and it has beautiful traces of shimmer, and I just love the look of it, especially like in the peak of summer. It just lays and reflects so beautifully on the skin. One brow product that I used a lot this season was the Pacifica Highest Def Hemp Fiber Brow Set. I have mine in the shade medium. This brow gel is super nice. Right off the bat, it is more of a drier formula, which I do like in a brow gel. I find that wet formulas can get really messy very quickly. I also feel like this brow gel from Pacifica fills in the brows so nicely. Like, done. The brow is done, and I just swiped product through it. So I really like that about this brow product. I do wish that they had more shades to pick from, but they do have a darker shade than this. I went with the medium one because I do like my brows to look just a little bit softer. And then the other amazing thing about this brow product is the hold. The hold is amazing. My brows will stay in place like all freaking day. And yeah, they're nice and brushed up, and they will stay like that for however long I need them to stay that way. So I really like the hemp fiber brow set from Pacifica, and oh my god, my brows look so good. They look so good, and that was just a brow gel. I am going to pull out my NYX Lift and Snatch. I've been using this for a while now. You guys know all about the Lift and Snatch. And all I'm really doing is I just wanted to fill in a couple of spots on the tail ends of my brows where my brows are just a bit more sparse. One day when microblading can come out with shades that are not too gray and not too red, I would consider maybe getting my brows microbladed. But until then, I am not touching that stuff because I just don't think that my face would look good with a gray tone or a red tone. I need like a true neutral tattoo. Going to go in with my Milani eyeshadow primer. I did discover this eyeshadow primer this summer, and once I finish my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer, I am going to be switching over to the Milani one. I think that it is truly just as good, and it's quite a bit cheaper. So we love that. For my eyeshadow, I'm going to do a very easy look. I don't usually spend a whole lot of time on my eyeshadow, and especially during the summertime when things are just very hot, I don't want my eyeshadow to feel very like heavy, and yeah, you just know that feeling of like hotness on your face when you're wearing makeup and like the eyeshadow is just uncomfortable. So anyway, I'm going to be dipping my brush, or I already did dip my brush into the Bronzino bronzer from Tarte 28, and I'm just going to be putting it through my eye socket, so through the crease. This is really pretty on the eyes with that like trace amount of shimmer throughout it. Super cute. For my eyelid shade, I'm actually pulling out a newer product in my collection, so not a summertime discovery, but for my summertime eyeshadow looks, I love eyeshadows that are so shimmery and glittery that they look wet on the eyelid, and along with them being like shimmery and glittery, I also like them to kind of be a little sheer, maybe not like too sheer, but not like a foiled eyeshadow, but a sheer, wet, shimmery, glittery eyeshadow. So the Bodyography shade that I pulled out is Celestial, and it's so pretty. I'm just taking it on this Bodyography brush. It's a tapered blending brush, so it's just like my favorite kind of eyeshadow brush where it's like flat, but then a little fluffy. And I'm going to pat it into my eyelids. The shade is just so gorgeous. I really wanted to include it in today's video, even though it's not a summertime favorite, because if I had this eyeshadow sooner, I would have been wearing it all summer. And it's exactly the kind of eyeshadow that I like to wear in the summertime, where it is just kind of like that wet, beautiful glitter shimmer all over the eyelid. So yeah, I definitely wanted to pull this one out. I have other eyeshadow favorites from the summertime that I will be sharing in that roundup video of my summertime favorite products. But right now, I wanted to pull out this eyeshadow because it's just so gorgeous, and I think it's a great kind of representation of the kinds of looks that I love in the summertime. I have two favorite summertime mascaras here. The first one is the e.l.f. Big Mood Mascara, and the next one is the Oma by Sharon C Level Up Mascara. I spent pretty much all summer alternating between these two mascaras, and for today's video I'm going to be wearing the e.l.f. Big Mood Mascara because I feel like it's been a little while since I've used this one. I think that this mascara looks really great in just a few swipes. One was barking at something. But yeah, just gives me big, long, volumized lashes, and I really like this mascara. I'm going to be finishing up my cheeks now, and I pulled out the Youthforia BYO Blush Oil. I discovered this product this summer and I really like it. I think that it looks beautiful on the cheeks. I think that it's a really unique product that looks really good on everyone. So I like to do like 3 dots kind of going up my face, and then I'm going to take a brush and blend it into the skin. And I'll probably end up adding more. The cool thing about this product too is even though it is kind of like a stain, I think that because it's more of an oil formula, you don't have to like hurry up and blend it before it sort of sets and is permanent on the skin. I'm gonna do a little bit more kind of like on the top of my cheeks. I know with other cheek stains that I've used in the past, one that comes to mind that's like a really old one that I don't think many people use too much anymore, but the Benefit Benetint. If you didn't blend that out almost immediately after putting it on your skin, you were stuck with streaks of it on your cheeks. I just never have that problem with my Youthforia blush oil. So yeah, the blush oil looks really fresh and beautiful on the skin. I think that it sits really nicely. I think that it looks really good with a full coverage base or with no base at all and anything in between. So I really like that about this blush oil. Another product that's going on my cheeks today is the Danessa Myricks Morning Dew Dew Wet highlight. I really like this highlight. I was not expecting to like it as much as I do. It's pretty creamy and it actually has, I would say, gold glitter and not gold shimmer, but I feel like it has gold glitter throughout it. But the difference between this and like a glittery highlight is it's so creamy that the glitter really sits on the skin well, and it's not just kind of hanging out there on your cheeks. I feel like the glitter and cream of the product kind of blends in super nicely with everything else that's on the skin, and it just looks really gorgeous and dewy. I want to go over just a little bit with my brush. I don't usually set my face too much, but this summer I was pretty much only using my Urban Decay all-nighter setting powder. Sometimes the packaging gets a little bit messy, so that's kind of annoying. But yeah, I'm just gonna do a light dusting of this powder pretty much all over the face. And I'm taking the powder on a smaller brush and I'm setting my under eyes with it. Pulled you guys out to finish up the look, which basically just means I need to do my lips. I pulled out the LA Girl Perfect Precision Lip Liner, and this is in the shade Sugar and Spice. I feel like I have a lot of lip options to choose from. I'm going to go with my In Beauty lip oil in the shade Glazed Donut. I really liked my In Beauty lip oils, more so the ones that had shimmer throughout it. And this one is so pretty. And then lastly, I'm going to set my skin with a setting spray that I used all summer. This is the Coola Makeup Setting Spray Sunscreen Spray, and it has an SPF of 30. I'm not really going to be spending any time outside today. It's like almost 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so yeah, I'm not going to be spending any time outside, but I'm still going to spray my face with this. I feel like in terms of a makeup setting spray, this definitely makes my face feel like it's going to lock in my makeup. It kind of has that like drying feel to the skin, which I actually really appreciate in that spray, because a lot of the sunscreen sprays that I've tried definitely feel very oily and very sunscreen-like on the skin, but this is definitely more like a setting spray, but it has that SPF 30, which is really nice. Another product that I probably should have talked about in the beginning of the video, but like because it is the afternoon and I'm not going to be outside today, I didn't use sunscreen, but I really liked the Everyday Humans Resting Beach Face SPF 30. This product on me goes on completely clear, and it has a really nice dew to the skin, so very much unlike a sunscreen that has a heavy white cast and kind of has a, it's kind of like a matte, but I don't know. I just think a lot of sunscreens are gross on the skin. This one is not, so I do really like it. I keep wanting to add more blush. I feel like I was very conservative with the blush, but I want to add more. So here's the final look, my last summertime makeup look. I have the hiccups. I love how it came out, but honestly, this is a look that I'm very familiar with and you guys are very familiar with. I wear this look nearly every day. Anytime I'm putting on makeup, I wear a look like this. My recent everyday makeup tutorial is like essentially this look, but I mean, yeah, you wear makeup that you feel beautiful in and that you enjoy doing, and I do the same thing. And yeah, I love every single product on my face so much. If you guys are interested in seeing the summertime makeup product roundup, definitely make sure you guys are subscribed and maybe put on the notification bell if you want to be notified whenever that video comes out. But anyway, that is going to be it from me today. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you aren't already subscribed, definitely go ahead and do so, and hopefully I will see you next time.